Chris Paul started this series strong, averaging 27.5 points a game in the first two. He has certainly cooled off since then, averaging under 17 points in games 3 through 5. And yesterday, our very own Big Perk weighed in on the struggles of CP3.
CP3 needs CPR. He has to wake the hell up. And I'm not talking about from a number standpoint, right? I'm talking about him as being a leader, bringing that tenacity. We already know in his sleep he could get you 20 and 10, but I haven't seen the same sense of urgency. And when you look at CP3, you talk about these young Phoenix Suns and they core of this group, they follow CP3. We heard DeAndre Ayton say the best thing happened for his career was CP3 coming to Phoenix because he put that dog into him. He installed that killer mentality. And right now, CP3 is not showing us that he's a killer.
All right, so that was Big Perk, who will join us live later. Zach Lowe is back, and RJ, we got the signal working from his hotel in Milwaukee. So, Richard, I've been trying to sort of come to terms for the last week with exactly how we should be describing the performance of Chris Paul and what criticism seems right. What's the right thing to say about Chris Paul right now?
Well, everyone knows that winning a championship is extremely hard. I think what we're starting to see here with Chris Paul is that what he did over the first 3 rounds is what they need. They need him to sustain that. They were up 2-0. Mind you, one of those games was without Giannis, or Giannis was coming back and he wasn't 100% himself yet. But ultimately, if the Phoenix Suns are going to win this, they need game 1 and 2 Chris Paul. As you've seen a decline, he actually had a decline before last game. For 5 straight games, his numbers progressively went down. That is not how you win a championship. Your numbers have to progressively increase, as are your teammates need to increase also, as you've seen with the Milwaukee Bucks.
You know, Zach Lowe, I was thinking about it this way. Chris Paul and LeBron James are the best of friends. We saw LeBron attended Game 5 to support him. They're also the same age. They're both 36. If LeBron was playing this way, I can only imagine what the conversation would be. Should it be the same for CP3?
Well, the difference is LeBron is either the greatest or the second greatest player of all time, and he's 6'8". Chris Paul is 36 and 6 feet tall on a good day. And by the way, look, Perk can have his take. I've never associated Chris Paul with a lack of tenacity or fight, and the numbers do matter. 21 and 11 with 1 turnover on 9 of 15 shooting. I think you'd probably take that from Chris Paul. To me, what Perk is getting at is this stat, and this is the defining stat of the series. When Chris Paul is on the floor without Devin Booker, the Suns are minus 37 in 40 minutes, a point a minute. They are absolutely getting slaughtered in those minutes, and that's when Chris Paul, by hook or by crook, has to find a way to create better shots for himself or his teammates. Either that or Devin Booker is going to have to play the whole game, because those are the minutes when the Suns are losing this series. Those are the minutes when they lost Game 5, and those are the minutes where you look to Chris Paul and say, do you have another gear? And in the last 3 games, he has not had another gear for those minutes.
So, Richard, it is tilted so strongly in favor of Milwaukee here, and now they have home court advantage and a chance to win the championship. Give me the one thing that Phoenix absolutely has to do tonight to force a Game 7.
First of all, I'm just going to marvel at the stat that Zach Lowe just gave America, that is why the Phoenix Suns are struggling. The minute Devin Booker goes out the game, it is tragic. And you're thinking Chris Paul as the MVP candidate. He was the guy that was voted as an all-star. The one thing that the Phoenix Suns need to do, in my opinion, I think they need to get contributions. If you're going to start looking at Chris Paul and say, hey, what we get is what we get from our star right now. For whatever reason, you need Mikal Bridges. You need Jay Crowder to come up and give you a 7 for 8 from 3 game like he did earlier in the series. You're going to need DeAndre Ayton to have an impactful 25 and 15. You need players playing at their best when their best is needed. And everyone on the Phoenix Suns have not been doing that over the past few games.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.